It will always rotate around its center of mass. This is how a frisbee or golf disc works. It's how a human body rotates during a backflip. It's even how a boomerang or an axe rotates through the air when thrown. Personally, I find it quite fun to throw things like axes, knives, ninja stars. All of these rotate around the center of mass when thrown with a spin. Center of mass is relevant to all human movement. Another reason I use footage from a wide range of movement practices is to demonstrate the universal application of these principles. Okay, so here we have a young woman doing a remarkable display of balance, so balance and stability. So I'm going to pause and use various markers to help display what's happening. So we want to analyze this in terms of her base of support, which is here I'm tapping in blue, her foot. So normally we can use our whole foot as our base of support, but you can see she's only actually using the ball of her foot, which is making her surface area of her base of support even smaller. So this is actually an extremely challenging thing to do because she needs to keep her center of mass, which we've discussed, which is the balance point of her body. She needs to keep her center of mass. I'm going to throw on another here. So we know that her center of mass needs to be vertically above her base of support. So her center of mass must be here somewhere above the base of support. It's probably about there. That's where her center of mass is probably sitting. And if it deviates outside of her base of support, say it was to go here, she would fall. So she is doing a remarkable job of not only keeping her center of mass in this tiny little base of support over here, she's doing it on an unstable surface, which is this Bosu ball. So any deviation of her center of mass is going to create an unstable reaction in the Bosu ball. So she needs to be even more precise in her control of her center of mass than she would be on the floor. And so yeah, again, remarkable show of balance. And while she's doing this, she's also moving her limbs. So you'll notice her body will shift slightly to the side, counterbalancing. So her left and right side are counterbalancing as her ankle makes adjustments to keep her center of mass there. So you can see she just lowered down, which increased her base of support. So she almost lost balance, so she increased her base of support. So we're going to have one quick look at this on fast forward again now. So I just want you to take note of how well she is maintaining control over her center of mass whilst on an unstable surface, also whilst changing her weight distribution. So she's changing the position of her body, meaning she's having to calculate and balance both sides of her body, front to back and side to side. So she's maintaining three-dimensional control over her center of mass over a small base of support whilst moving. Very impressive.